Hello.
As I'm sure you've all noticed, the Elden Tree is impressively tall. Equally impressive is that King Comoran...
Slaughter the entire town. Yeah.
One of my favourite things about Grahtwood is the way the stars look through the tree canopy. It really is quite lovely. But I'm letting myself grow distracted. There's really only Rondrin, but he's been retired for a while now.
If you are looking for custom jewelry, you should know I'm retired. My amulet! Tell me, did it do its work? Did the Argonians, the brigand who killed my son? It took all my resources to make that amulet and track him down. You see, I'm not a strong or violent man, but I do know my craft. That amulet is my masterpiece. It magnifies the guilt of taking a life, slowly overwhelming the wearer with grief until he takes his own life. It's a little bit of poetry, if I do say so myself. Although, what? That can't be! You're lying! The Argonian sent you, didn't he? This isn't right. This person obviously did not deserve to die. What have I done? Give me the amulet. I made it impossible to give. I thank you for bringing me closure on my son's killer. It's my turn to wear the amulet now. If anyone is guilty, if anyone deserves it, it's me. I created this abominable object. It's only fitting that I am destroyed by it. It's justice. Oh, gods! How was I so blind? My revenge only brought more pain into the world. I guess death is a poor son. Never again! It is done. No one shall ever suffer at the hands of this accursed creature. No one else should suffer my folly. Thank you, and please take this for your troubles. You aren't with the pilgrims, are you? Then perhaps you can be of assistance. General Endare scours this place for Rajine's mantle, but the relic must be kept from her hands. Either she misunderstands the dangers, or she thinks they don't. I'm concerned about its misuse. Unless you're prepared to handle them correctly, relics such as these can corrode you. I would tell General Endare myself, but I don't trust her intentions. Then she's in luck. I served the 8 divines before joining the Mages Guild. I know what must be done to safely transport a relic such as Rajine's mantle. We'll just need to find it before The Fallenesti faithful believe the Welkin stones hold the memories of the walking city. Earlier, I heard soldiers speaking of the same stones. If you can see me past the frost trolls, perhaps we can see what the stones have to do with Rajine's mantle. Rajine is a Khajiit trickster god, also worshipped by thieves and deceivers. The Khajiit swap tales of Rajine's greatest pranks. It is said his 7 shadows do... Yes, each shadow reflects a different aspect of Rajine's personality and power. This could be a convenient metaphor. Actual living shadows. I have a theory, but until I can support it, speculation is less than useless. Perhaps a famous high elf general, or infamous, depending on who you ask. Her jade dragoons are well respected, but she has an aggressive... A very good question, which raises another. Rajine's mantle is a Khajiit legend. Why does she seek it out in Grahtwood, the home of the Wood Elf King? Arms as tall as a person, an endless hunger, and jaws that can snap off a horse's leg in a single bite. Why am I afraid of frost trolls? Let's see what these stones reveal. There must be more to see.
I cannot sleep, and my husband will not wake. What cruel jest is this?
Don't let it eat me! What else can we learn?
Come to me, my little snowbird.
What have you done? Where am I?
This vault, I built it to hold a precious treasure deep below your walking city. I will keep you safe and away from interference.
Why have you done this? Is your heart as cold as this chamber?
Your heart is cold, Lady Nerume. Warming it to Rajine's shadow will unlock the prison built of your denial.
Never. I would rather freeze until time's end than share one warm moment with you.
So be it. This vault shall forever hold your frozen heart. I leave my mantle to conceal the shame you caused me. Farewell, Nerume.
Now we know why the Fallenesti faithful were forced to dig. We should speak of this. General Endari was certain she'd find Rodjine's mantle beneath the Falinesti winter site. She made the Falinesti faithful dig for that frozen vault. It seems they have uncovered it. Perhaps Kirtor can help. The Falinesti faithful aren't led by anyone, but after the soldiers arrived, he worked to keep tempers calm. Last I saw, he was in an encampment near the dig site. Mostly Falinesti faithful with a handful of soldiers. We should avoid the site itself. The frost trolls are down there. They're peaceful sorts. Most believe their faith will one day draw the walking city back from wherever it disappeared. You'd be better off asking them to explain their own delusion. I've noted it's not a religious experience for everybody. Some use the annual pilgrimage to hold a revel in Falinesti's honor.
I thought I'd never escape.
Burn it! Quickly! Set it aflame!
Free at last! My thanks!
You travel with Braylor. He has proven himself a friend to the Falinesti faithful. There are questions written upon your faces. What is it? As was General Endari. When our digging revealed existing tunnels, she pulled us back to our camp before taking her soldiers to the dig site below. Then the frost trolls emerged from the caves. It seems you diverted a frost troll from one of her soldiers. Upon reaching safety, the knowledge you seek was passed to me. She was last seen in the northernmost cave of the... She pressed us into service in the search for Rodjine's mantle. Initially, their treatment was harsh. But I spoke with her directly and proposed she take a lighter approach. In return, I would convince... Yes, she saw the wisdom in my words. A reasonable request earned a reasonable response. A true shame the rest of...
Are you another soldier? Come to loose trolls upon the Valenwood? How can so many know my name after all these years? Yes, I am Narame. I hope to stem the tide of frost trolls by sealing their egress, but ice is the only form I may take beyond the walls of my prison. You are not the first. General Indare broke through to my prison in search of the same. I will aid you in seeking Regine's mantle. Regine's mantle is the key to my prison beneath the fallen Esti winter site. If I but touch its hem, it will steal all my hatred for Regine's shadow and fill the void with love. I'll make lute strings of his innards first. Only another may safely. To show me I was powerless in his clutches. Worse, to kindle hope my husband would come to free me, then smother that hope with his continued absence. But Regine's shadow knows nothing of love. I did not waver. There is another cave, sealed by a frost-covered door. It leads to my prison. If you swear to free me, I will allow you inside to speak of Regine's mantle. I was delighted to speak with another after so long, but once inside she ignored me entirely. Then in her haste to find Regine's mantle, she loosed the frost trolls. Regine's shadow suspended them in my prison to guard against invaders. It seems they had never before supped on the flesh of men or mer. General Indari spoke of it being the second era. It seems I was trapped here in the first.
Thanks to you.
There. Come. Let us speak of Regine's mantle. This way! I'm in here! My prison holds me in complete solitude for centuries, yet 2 visitors arrive on the same day. But we have little time. General Indari has pushed deeper into the prison. Take this ring. It's my wedding band. It's the one thing I hold dear in this wretched place. Should you bring it to the inner vault, I can join you in icy form. I'll warn you of the dangers and aid you against them. You swore you would free me! Forgive me. The promise of freedom ruins my manners. You should do what you must, and what you are willing. I will not press you to betray. I was no mage when Rajin's shadow first stole me from Fallen Esti, but I've studied every inch of this icy prison. With effort, I learned to sap away its energy. It's what allows me to form the icy construct, as we first met. Direct my wedding band at any foe. I can use it as a focus to freeze your enemies for a short time. Very little, unfortunately. It may be a divine piece of the god Rajin, gifted to his shadow. Why he would squander it upon me is beyond my... Why would anyone want a piece of the trickster god? The answer is usually power. But for what purpose? I've been trapped here for so long. To feel the sun upon my face again. Soldiers were no match for the inner vault. Step carefully.
You'll never take it from me! Who are you? And why are you dragging that frost witch behind you? Out with it, you! I'm a decorated general of the Aldmeri Dominion, a hero to my people. Who better qualified to wield the... But I found Rajine's mantle. Why should Queen Irene be the one to wear it? I've been fighting since before she was born. You're right. We were overrun. I thought to use its power to slay our foes, but I couldn't stop. I killed my own soldiers. I can feel it, bringing my shadow to life. You must stop me. No. You're trying to trick me. Trick the trickster god. Huh. I can see through your lies. You cannot survive Raju's shadow. Raju's mantle is mine. Of its power. You've done it. Grab Regine's mantle so you might free me. I can't believe my eyes. You hold it in your hands. Removing Regine's mantle from the inner vault weakened the magic of the prison. Now you must break... Regine's mantle is a slippery thing, especially with enchantments that bind its bearer. Place it upon the brazier at the heart of this room, and it will smother the curse upon me. Soon I'll leave this place and return to my home.
Lady Nehrume, you denied my love, and now I deny your journey home. If you beg my forgiveness, convincingly, I'll return the walking city from where I stole it.
What? Could that filth spirit away all of Fallenesti? He took the walking city? He took my home? Or is this another of his... What else can I do but seek my home? But everything is so different now. General Indari mentioned an Aldmeri Dominion, yet I don't know what that means. Without... Truly? Then I must find this Braylor and see what he knows of Fallenesti. I should seek him out, and see the sky again, with like...
can't believe it. Free!
Forgive me for stating the obvious, but you're alive! We heard some terrible noises in the caves below, and you freed Lady Nerume! She's quite agreeable, and could prove to be a living repository of knowledge regarding the Walking City. I hope General Endare... I see. I don't know why she did all of this, but she was once a hero. I can't imagine her soldiers will take it well. But as you see, I'll alert the Ultima Embassy when I've returned to Elden Root. Once I have it at the Mages Guild, I'll see if I can discern a safer way to handle it. Excellent. I can't bear to think of the outcome had you not been here. But no matter. Lady Neru...
Please get me out of here. I saw what they did to the others. We fought the worm cultists to the center of Gilvardel, beneath the hollow tree. The Dark Anchor loomed before us, swarming with Daedra, like so many others we'd seen before. But it wasn't long before we realized something was... We couldn't budge it. Nothing we tried worked. All around it was this feeling, a chill running down our spines. It was his presence, from when he reaped the souls of Gilvardel all those years ago. It's strengthening the Dark Anchor somehow. There are evil devices planted in the earth. The worm cultists call them Fangs of Chaos. They seem to be channeling the residual magic from Molog Ball's presence into the Anchor. Ari's tried to I don't know. If mortal weapons are useless, if even the most devastating magic fails, what...
Don't worry, Maeva. I'll see you safely away from this place.
Nonsense. You and your friend here must destroy the Dark Anchor, or the others died in vain.
You always put yourself last, don't you? Maeva's account of the Fangs gives me an idea. Of course, the Fangs. It all makes sense now. Blessed Almalexia had a vision that the Prince of Schemes had sunk his teeth into the ground at Gilvardel. The Fangs she saw in her vision. Have you ever seen a goddess cry? It is a terrible thing to behold. So perfect a face, marred by so many tears. Almalexia's tears for Gilvardel crystallized into a beautiful... A goddess never suffers without purpose. The gem can destroy the Fangs of Chaos. Blessed Almalexia warned me that no mortal could wield the gem without also being destroyed by her rage. She told me to wait for the soulless, deathless one. Take Almalexia's tear, destroy the worm cultists. Their blood will awaken her fury. Once my goddess's fury is released from the gem, nothing.
I can make my way to the shore on my own. No doubt you will cause quite the distraction.
Very well. Let's go. is done. The Harvester of Souls' presence is receding from the land, though it is likely that this place will be forever scarred. They will try, but without the Daedra or the link to Cold Harbor, destroying the remaining worm cultists will be quick work. I will warn the Dominion of what they attempted with the Fangs. I must send word to the Dominion of what transpired here. Almalexia sees great things from me, but whether good or bad, I can't say. Thank you for your help. If we meet again, I hope we will be allies once more. Farewell.
You return. Did you have any luck finding the remain?
Enough! This is more than I even dreamed of. I think this might even allow me to piece together the complete tablet. Variations in the runes, slightly altered structure. Yes! Thank you. A find like this is incredibly rare. It could greatly advance our understanding of the Valenwood Aelids and their unique dialect. Everyone knows the Aelids left many secrets behind. And the more we understand about them, the more we learn about what remains. Their language is part of this. And as the Aelids... Correct. We already know there were cultural differences between the Aelids of Cyrodiil and those that settled in Valenwood. Their language varies too, and is less understood than the more common Cyrodiilic.
I still can't believe it's all gone. What are we going to do?
Sorry, friend. If you're here for goods, I'm afraid my supply has run dry. I was researching the Kwama in... Ha! You make it sound so simple. I couldn't ask you to do that. The mine is overrun with aggressive Kwama and packs of vicious thunderbugs. It's too dangerous. It's your neck, I guess. Burroot Mine isn't far, just at the bottom of the waterfall. But my campsite was deep inside the mine, near the bottom, where the... Thank you. It will mean a lot to me to have my notes back at least. Be careful. Aggravated Kwama are dangerous, to say nothing of an infestation of thunderbugs. In 20 years studying the Kwama, I'd never seen anything like it. In the span of a single night, the whole mine was overrun. There's nothing to be done. It wouldn't do any good now. Most of my Kwama were killed. The rest are extremely aggressive now that their nest has been breached. Still, I'll at least get one good chapter out of this, right? Night of the Thunderbugs.
My notes. I can't believe it. I thought I'd lost these for good. You can't know what this means to me. This was my life's work. Everything I've learned in 20 years of studying Kwama. I thought I was going to have to give up, find something new.
A sword of quality. A weapon.
So, you're telling me that no matter what happens, anything I put here will
So
be
two
safe?
has wager.
Yes, we've never been wrong. Our security is fearless.
Excellent. I'll need you to take care of this for me then. Keep it safe.
My cousin was studying with Tellinger at ESO. Thank you for all you did there.
Well, this one here is broken in.